walked through shaded valleys where the light was hard to find. Carried questions on my shoulders, heavy on my mind. Watched the plans I held so tightly slip like shifting sand. Wondered why the road kept turning out of my command. There were prayers that seemed unanswered, tears that fell like rain, moments when the silence only magnified the pain. But in the hush between the heartbeats, in the stillness of the night, I could feel a faithful presence holding me upright. Father, along this road I'm learning grace is deeper than my fear. Even when the flame is burning, love is always near. When I cannot see the ending, when I don't know what's ahead, I will trust the one who's leading every step I tread. I remember old time singing, voices worn but strong, simple truths in three-part harmony, carried in a song. Didn't need a grand explanation, didn't need a sign, just a steady hand of mercy walking close to mine. Farther along this road I'm learning grace is deeper than my fear. Even when the flame is burning, love is always near. When I cannot see the ending, when I don't know what's ahead, I will trust the one who's leading every step. I don't know the bends and turns or the lessons I must learn, but I know the shepherd's voice gives my restless heart a choice to believe beyond the sight, to hold on through the night. Every valley has an end where light breaks in. Through the sorrow, through the loss, there is meaning in the cross, and someday I will understand what you have planned. Farther along this road I'm learning grace is deeper than my fear. Even when the flame is burning, love is always near. When I cannot see the ending, when I don't know what's ahead, I will trust the one who's leading every step I tread. In the quiet after weeping, when the morning light is red, there's a peace that gently whispers, child, be led. Farther along this road I'm learning grace is deeper than my fear. When I cannot see the ending, love is always near. Love is always near. Farther along this road I'm learning grace is deeper than my fear. Even when the flame is burning, love is always near. When I cannot see the ending, when I don't know what's ahead, I will trust the one who's leading every step. So I'll keep on walking steady, though the answers may be slow, for the one who walks beside me knows the way to go. Amen, amen. Lead me on. Amen, amen. till I'm home. I have built on sinking sand, watched it crumble in my hands. Every plan I thought would last faded like the past. Chased a road that led nowhere, carried more than I could bear, till I found where I belong, standing firm and strong.
There were nights of doubt and fear, when the answers weren't so clear. Storm clouds rising overhead, troubled thoughts I couldn't shed. But beneath the shifting tide, there was ground that did not slide, and in that truth my heart could rest, safe and blessed.
I will stand on the solid rock when the winds begin to knock, when the waves around me roll. He is anchor for my soul, through the fire and through the rain, through the loss and through the pain. I will trust what does not stop. I will stand on the solid rock. I remember simple prayers, folded hands and wooden chairs, voices rising soft and clear, faith without a fear. Didn't need a grand display, just a heart that chose to stay on the promise firm and true that carried through. I will stand on the solid rock when the winds begin to knock, when the waves around me roll. He is anchor for my soul, through the fire and through the rain, through the loss and through the pain. I will trust what does not stop. I will stand on the solid rock. Not by power of my own, not by strength I've ever known, but by grace that holds me tight through the darkest night. Every chain that once confined lost its hold when love aligned, with a cross upon a hill standing still. When the ground beneath me shakes and my fragile courage breaks, there is one who will not drop. He's my rock. I will stand on the solid rock when the winds begin to knock, when the waves around me roll. He is anchor for my soul, through the fire and through the rain, through the loss and through the pain. I will trust what does not stop. I will stand in the quiet after thunder,
When the sky begins to clear,
I can feel his steady presence always near. I will stand on the solid rock when the winds begin to knock, through the loss and through the pain. I will stand. I will stand on the solid rock when the winds begin to knock, when the waves around me roll. He is anchor for my soul, through the fire and through the rain, through the loss and through the pain. I will trust what does not stop. I will stand on the solid rock.
when my journey here is done,
and I see the risen sun,
I will praise the faithful rock who never stopped.
Amen. 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 Firm and strong. Amen. Amen. All along. There were days I felt uncertain, like the ground beneath would shake. Every step a fragile moment, every choice at stake. I have tried to hold the future in these trembling hands of mine, but it slipped like grains of sand through time. There were nights I lay in silence with a weight I could not bear, every worry growing louder in the air. But a gentle voice reminded me I'm not alone to stand, for my life is safely hidden in His hands. Safe within His hands, held by grace I cannot understand. Through the shifting of the sands I will stand, through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain. There's a peace that will remain in His hands. I remember simple promises from a well-worn page of truth, that He'll never leave nor fail you from my youth. Now those words have grown much deeper as I've walked this winding land, for I felt His faithful keeping in His hands. Safe within His hands, held by grace I cannot understand. Through the shifting of the sands I will stand, through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain. There's a peace that will remain in His hands. Not by strength that I can claim, not by fortune, not by fame, but by love that will not fail nor grow pale. Every fear that tries to rise, every tear within my eyes, finds its comfort and its rest in His grasp. Through the sorrow and the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there's a truth I now proclaim in His hands. Safe within His hands, held by grace I cannot understand. Through the shifting of the sands I will stand, through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain. There's a peace that will remain in His hands. In the quiet of the morning, when I place my life again, I can feel that steady holding deep within. Safe within His hands, through the shifting of the sand, there's a peace that will remain in His hands. Safe within His hands, held by grace I cannot understand. Through the shifting of the sands I will stand, through the valley and the stream, through the loss and through the pain. There's a peace that will remain in His hands. When my journey here is done and I stand before the sun, I will rest forevermore in His hands. Amen. Amen. Held I stand. Amen. Amen. In His hands. walking down a lonely road with a heavy heart and a restless load. Every mile just felt the same, running hard from my own shame. Neon lights and a broken song, trying to prove that I was strong. But strength just slipped right through like morning dew. I remember that Sunday sound, old hymn drifting through the town. Simple chords on an old guitar, felt like heaven wasn't far. Didn't come with thunder's roll, just quiet peace upon my soul. And in that stillness I could see grace was chasing me. That was when mercy found me, right where I was standing. Not cleaned up, not worthy, just broken and empty-handed. Love came down and wrapped around me, lifted me from the ground. I wasn't looking for salvation, but mercy found me. There were nights I couldn't pray, didn't have the words to say, just sat in silence, head bowed low, wondering if you'd let me go. But even in my weakest hour, there was unseen gentle power, holding me when I could not see. You were holding me. That was when mercy found me, right where I was standing. Not cleaned up, not worthy, just broken and empty-handed. Love came down and wrapped around me, lifted me from the ground. I wasn't looking for salvation, but mercy found me. I didn't climb a mountain high, didn't earn the right. You stepped into my darkest place and turned it into light. Every chain that held me tight fell away that night. Not by works or what I'd done, but by your Son. No more running, no more fear. Your faithful love is always near. Through every loss and every doubt, your grace keeps reaching out. That was when mercy found me, right where I was standing. Not cleaned up, not worthy, just broken and empty-handed. Love came down and wrapped around me, lifted me from the ground. I wasn't looking for salvation, but mercy found me. In the quiet of the evening, with the sunset sinking low, I can feel that same sweet mercy flowing through my soul. That was when mercy found me, right where I was standing. Love came down and wrapped around me, lifted me from the ground. That was when mercy found me, right where I was standing. Not cleaned up, not worthy, just broken and empty-handed. Love came down and wrapped around me, lifted me from the ground. I wasn't looking for salvation, but mercy found me. Now every step along this road is lighter than before, 'cause I know I'm walking free like never before. Amen. Amen. I am found. Amen. On holy ground. Amen. 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 On holy ground. On holy. Amen. On holy ground. faces I remember from the days now long gone by. Voices soft like distant echoes calling from the sky.
We have walked through storms together, shared the joy and shared the pain. But I know this isn't ending, we'll meet again.
There were tears we couldn't hide when we said our last goodbyes, standing at that quiet place with empty eyes.
But beneath the weight of sorrow, there was hope we held inside,
that beyond the veil of heaven, love survives. I'll see you on that golden shore, where we'll part no more, where the Lamb is light forever, and the night is no more. Through the valley and the years, through the laughter and the tears, we will meet as once before on that golden shore. I remember songs we sang with our hearts both full and plain, simple hymns of hope and heaven through the rain.
Now those melodies are calling from a land so bright and fair, and I feel that sweet reunion waiting there.
I'll see you on that golden shore, where we'll part no more, where the Lamb is light forever, and the night is no more. Through the valley and the years, through the laughter and the tears, we will meet as once before on that golden shore. Not by time and not by space can divide that holy place, where the saints in glory stand hand in hand.
Every tear will be made right in that everlasting light, and the love we knew before will be more.
Through the sorrow and the pain, through the loss and through the strain,
there's a hope we can't ignore,
we'll meet once more. I'll see you on that golden shore, where we'll part no more, where the Lamb is light forever, and the night is no more. Through the valley and the years, through the laughter and the tears, we will meet as once before on that golden shore. In the quiet of the evening, when I think of those I've known,
I can feel that sweet assurance I'm not alone.
I'll see you on that golden shore, where we'll part no more. We will meet as once before, golden shore. I'll see you on that golden shore, where we'll part no more, where the Lamb is light forever, and the night is no more. Through the valley and the years, through the laughter and the tears, we will meet as once before on that golden shore. When my journey here is done and I stand before the sun, I will look for those I love up above. Amen, amen, will restore and amen. Golden Shore. There's a narrow road by a cedar fence where my granddad prayed in reverence, hat in hand and head bowed low, talking to the Lord he'd always known.
No flashing lights,
no grand display,
just simple truth and time to pray.
And every word he used to say still leads me on today. I've seen churches come and go, heard new winds begin to blow,
but there's a fire that never fades in those old familiar ways.
Just a wooden cross and a worn-out pew, and a faithful God who sees you through every trial, every test. His promises still stand blessed. I'm walking in the old gospel way, where mercy meets me every day, where grace is free and love will stay. No matter how far I stray, it's not complicated, it's not new, just faith that carries me and you through every night into the day. I'm walking in the old gospel way. I remember kneeling as a child,
heart so tender, spirit mild,
singing hymns in simple keys,
hands raised in humility.
Didn't know theology,
just knew he cared for me.
and that same truth still lights my way, like it did back yesterday. I'm walking in the old gospel way, where mercy meets me every day, where grace is free and love will stay. No matter how far I stray, it's not complicated, it's not new, just faith that carries me and you through every night into the day. I'm walking in the old gospel way. When the world says change your song, bend the truth to get along, I will stand on what I know, on the solid rock below.
Not by trend and not by fame,
With by Jesus' holy name,
through shifting winds and
passing days, His truth remains.
through every doubt and question raised,
Through restless nights and anxious days,
I find my peace, I find my stay
in the old gospel way. I'm walking in the old gospel way, where mercy meets me every day,
where grace is free and love will stay.
no matter how far I've strayed. It's not complicated, it's not new, just faith that carries me and you through every night into the day. walking in the old gospel way. So I keep my heart in humble sway,
trusting what the scriptures say,
till I see him face to face.
saved by grace.
Say amen, amen.
Lead the way.
I'm when amen.
I
will stay. In the old gospel way. So I'll keep my heart in humble sway,
trusting what the scriptures say,
till I see him face to face.
saved by grace.
Amen,
Amen.
lead the way.
Amen.
There's a narrow road by a cedar fence, where my granddad prayed in reverence, hat in hand and head bowed low, talking to the Lord.
He'd always.
There's a narrow road by a cedar fence. There's a narrow road by a cedar fence.
There's a narrow road.
There's a narrow road
by a cedar fence.
There's a narrow road. There's a narrow road by a cedar fence.
There's a narrow road.
There's a narrow road by a cedar fence. There's a narrow road.
There's a narrow road.
There's a narrow road. There's a road that few are choosing. It is narrow, it is steep, not a path of ease and comfort, but a vow to keep. I have seen the wider highway, full of voices calling me, but I hear a different calling, follow me. There were days I almost wandered from the truth I'd always known, when the weight of walking faithful felt too much alone. But a gentle hand reminded me of where my hope is found, not in fleeting passing pleasures, but solid ground. I'll walk that narrow way, though it leads me day by day. Through the trials I must face, I'll follow still. Through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain, remains, I'll do His will. I remember saints before me who would walk this road with peace, not because their path was easy, but their trust increased. Now their witness stands before me like a light along the way, and I feel that same conviction rise today. I'll walk that narrow way, though it leads me day by day. Through the trials I must face, I'll follow still. Through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there's a promise that remains, I'll do His will. Not by strength that I can claim, not by fortune, not by fame, but by grace that lights the way day by day. Every step that I must take, every choice that I must make, leads me closer to that day when I'll stay. Through the sorrow and the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there's a fire that will remain, I will stay. I'll walk that narrow way, though it leads me day by day. Through the trials I must face, I'll follow still. Through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there's a promise that remains, I'll do His will. In the quiet of the morning, when I bow my heart to pray, I can feel that steady leading guide my way. I'll walk that narrow way, though it leads me day by day. There's a promise that remains, I'll follow. I'll walk that narrow way, though it leads me day by day. Through the trials I must face, I'll follow still. Through the valley and the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there's a promise that remains, I'll do His will. When my journey here is done and I stand before the sun, I will say with grateful praise, I walked His way. Amen. Amen. Narrow way. Amen. Amen. Day by day. There are faces I remember from the days now long gone by, voices soft like distant echoes calling from the sky. We have walked through storms together, shared the joy and shared the pain, but I know this isn't ending, we'll meet again. There were tears we couldn't hide when we said our last goodbyes, standing at that quiet place with empty eyes. But beneath the weight of sorrow, there was hope we held inside, that beyond the veil of heaven, love survived. I'll see you on that golden shore, where we'll part no more, where the Lamb is light forever and the night is no more. Through the as once before on that golden shore. I remember songs we sang with our hearts both full and plain, simple hymns of hope and heaven through the rain. Now those melodies are calling from a land so bright and fair, and I feel that sweet reunion waiting there. I'll see you on that golden shore, where we'll part no more, where the Lamb is light forever and the night is no more. Through the valley and the years, through the laughter and the tears, we will meet as once before on that golden shore. Not by time and not by space can divide that holy place, where the saints in glory stand, hand in hand. Every tear will be made right in that everlasting light, and the love we knew before will be more. Through the sorrow and the pain, through the loss and through the strain, there's a hope we can't ignore. We'll meet once more. I'll see you on that golden shore, where we'll part no more, where the Lamb is light forever and the night is no more. Through the valley and the years, through the laughter and the tears, we will meet as once before on that golden shore. In the quiet of the evening, when I think of those I've known, I can feel that sweet assurance I'm not alone. I'll see you on that golden shore, where we'll part no more, we will meet as once before. Golden shore. I'll see you on that golden shore, where we'll part no more, where the Lamb is light forever and the night is no more. Through the valley and the years, through the laughter and the tears, we will meet as once before on that golden shore. When my journey here is done and I stand before the sun, I will look for those I love up above. Amen. Amen. Will restore. Amen. Amen. Golden shore. Amen. Golden shore. I have tried to fight my battles with a strength that wouldn't last. Every victory felt hollow, every shadow from the past. There were chains I couldn't break, no matter what I tried, till I heard that old-time message deep inside. From a worn-out country pulpit came a truth both strong and plain, not in polished words or wisdom, but in Jesus' name. It said freedom wasn't earned, and grace was not a trade. There's a power flowing still today that never fades. There's power in the blood again, breaking chains of guilt and sin. What I could not do back then, His grace did within. Through the cross and through the flame, through the loss and through the pain, there's a freedom I can claim. Power in the blood again. I remember kneeling down on that old and splintered ground, with a heart both worn and weak, hard to speak. But in that quiet, sacred place, I was met by saving grace, and the chains that once held tight lost their might. There's power in the blood again, breaking chains of guilt and sin. What I could not do back then, His grace did within. Through the cross and through the flame, through the loss and through the pain, there's a freedom I can claim. Power in the blood again. Not by works and not by might, but by sacrifice that night, when the Lamb was lifted high for all time. Every debt was fully paid, every fear began to fade. In the shadow of that tree, victory. Through the storm and through the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there's a truth that will remain in His name. There's power in the blood again, breaking chains of guilt and sin. What I could not do back then, His grace did within. Through the cross and through the flame, through the loss and through the pain, there's a freedom I can claim. Power in the blood again. In the quiet of the evening, when I think of where I've been, I can feel that holy power rise within. There's power in the blood again, breaking chains of guilt and sin. There's a freedom I can claim. Power again. There's power in the blood again, breaking chains of guilt and sin. What I could not do back then, His grace did within. Through the cross and through the flame, through the loss and through the pain, there's a freedom I can claim. Power in the blood again. When my journey here is done and I stand before the sun, I will praise what He has done. It is done. Amen. Amen. It is done. Amen. Amen. Victory won. In a white painted church on a red dirt road, Sunday morning, windows open slow, pine wood pews and a worn out floor. Heard that good news 1,000 times before. Mama's Bible with pages thin, Daddy bowed his head in a quiet hymn. Simple words, but they still ring true. Lord, I'm coming home to you.
Take me back to the old wooden cross, where the ground is level and none are lost.
Where mercy falls like summer rain, and grace still calls my name. I don't need more than what I found, just a humble heart on holy ground, right where my wandering soul was found, at the old wooden cross. I've chased the lights of a restless town, listened to every lonesome sound, but the noise just fades when the night is through, and I'm left with what is true. A still small voice in the break of day says, son, my love hasn't walked away. Through every mile and every loss, it leads me to that cross.
Take me back to the old wooden cross, where the ground is level and none are lost.
Where mercy falls like summer rain, and grace still calls my name. I don't need more than what I found, just a humble heart on holy ground, right where my wandering soul was found, at the old wooden cross. No golden crown, no grand parade, just nail-scarred hands where my debt was paid. In the quiet hush, I hear you say, my child, I made a way.
Take me back to the old wooden cross, where the ground is level and none are lost.
Where mercy falls like summer rain, and grace still calls my name. I don't need more than what I found, just a humble heart on holy ground, right where my wandering soul was found, at the old wooden cross. So I lay me down where the altar stands, lift empty eyes and open hands, every burden, every cost, at the foot of the cross. Amen.
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 By your mercy I stand. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Safe in your hands. Amen. There were flames I never wanted, fires I could not escape, trials that came without a warning, more than I could take. Every step felt like a question, every breath a silent prayer, wondering if I would make it through the glare. There were nights the heat was rising and the walls were closing in, Fear was whispering I'd never see the end. But in the middle of the burning, there was one who stood with me, not removing every fire, but setting me free. He brought me through the fire when the flames were climbing higher. When my strength and hope expired, He remained. Through the smoke and through the pain, through the loss and through the strain, I am standing here to say He made a way. I remember simple stories of a faith that would not bend, of a God who walks through fire with His friend. Now I know those words are living, not just stories from the past, for I felt His presence with me when it passed. He brought me through the fire when the flames were climbing higher. When my strength and hope expired, He remained. Through the smoke and through the pain, through the loss and through the strain, I am standing here to say He made a way. Not by power of my own, not by strength I've ever known, but by grace that held me tight through the night. Every fear that tried to stay, every doubt that came my way, lost its hold within the flame in His name. Through the fire I testify, He was there, He heard my cry, and the truth I will proclaim, He's the same. He brought me through the fire when the flames were climbing higher. When my strength and hope expired, He remained. Through the smoke and through the pain, through the loss and through the strain, I am standing here to say He made a way. In the quiet after burning, when the embers fade away, I can feel His gentle presence here to stay. He brought me through the fire when my strength and hope expired. I am standing here to say He made a way. He brought me through the fire when the flames were climbing higher. When my strength and hope expired, He remained. Through the smoke and through the pain, through the loss and through the strain, I am standing here to say He made a way. When my journey here is done and I stand before the sun, I will praise what He has done. He brought me through. Brought me through. Faithful and true. Faithful and true. When the road road gets long and the night runs deep, and promises feel too hard to keep, when the weight of the world won't let me stand, I reach for your steady hand. I tried to carry it on my own, build my strength on sand and stone, but every time I lose my way, I hear you softly say, there were days I walked by sight, chasing shadows in the light, listening to every restless sound, till my faith came crashing down. But in the valley low and dim, I felt your mercy pulling me in, not with force, not with command, just an open hand. So I will hold to the nail-scarred hand when I don't understand. Through the fire and shifting sand, I will trust your plan. When my heart is weak and my hope feels thin, you remind me who I am. By the grace that still can stand, I will hold to the nail-scarred hand. I remember kneeling at the altar rail, with a whispered prayer and a fragile tale. Didn't have the words to say, just tears that rolled away. And in that quiet, sacred place, I felt the warmth of saving grace, like a father lifting up his child, so tender, so mild. So I will hold to the nail-scarred hand when I don't understand. Through the fire and shifting sand, I will trust your plan. When my heart is weak and my hope feels thin, you remind me who I am. By the grace that still can stand, I will hold to the nail-scarred hand. Not by power, not by might, but by mercy in the night. When the waves begin to rise, you are peace before my eyes. Every fear that grips my soul, every wound that won't let go, finds its healing where you stand with that wounded hand. You never turned away from me, even when I could not see. Through the storm and broken land, you were reaching out your hand. I will hold to the nail-scarred hand when I don't understand. Through the fire and shifting sand, I will trust your plan. When my heart is weak and my hope feels thin, you remind me who I am. By the grace that still can stand, I will hold to the nail-scarred hand.
Silence after sorrow, in the calm beyond the pain, I can feel your steady heartbeat calling out my name.
I will hold to the nail-scarred hand when I don't understand. Through the fire and shifting sand, I will trust your plan.
I will hold to the nail-scarred hand when I don't understand. Through the fire and shifting sand, I will trust your plan. When my heart is weak and my hope feels thin, you remind me who I am. By the grace that still can stand,
I will hold to the nail-scarred hand.
when the journey's end is near, and the path is bright and clear. I will cross that promised land, still holding to your hand.
Amen, amen, safe I stand. Amen, amen, in your hand.
When the sun goes down behind the hill and the night grows cold and still, when the road gets hard to see and doubt keeps calling me, I have walked through shadows deep, lost some promises I meant to keep, but in the dark I've come to know a steady, gentle glow. There were prayers I thought were lost, tears that felt too high a cost, questions without clear reply under an empty sky. Yet in the quiet of my fear, I felt a presence drawing near, not in thunder from above, but in faithful love. There's a light in the valley, shining soft and low. When the night surrounds me, still it gently glows. Through the sorrow and the waiting, through the trials I can't see, there's a light in the valley, and it's leading me. I remember voices singing in a country church of pine, simple hymns of hope and mercy carried down through time. Didn't need a grand display, just hearts that chose to pray, and that same old song remains through joy and pain. There's a light in the valley, shining soft and low. When the night surrounds me, still it gently glows. Through the sorrow and the waiting, through the trials I can't see, there's a light in the valley, and it's leading me. When I cannot trace his hand, when I don't understand why the road must bend this way, or why the skies stay gray, still I know his heart is kind. He has never left behind one who calls upon his name. He stays the same. Through the storm and through the strain, through the loss and through the pain, there is purpose I will see in eternity. There's a light in the valley, shining soft and low. When the night surrounds me, still it gently glows. Through the sorrow and the waiting, through the trials I can't see, there's a light in the valley, and it's leading me. In the hush before the morning, when the sky is turning red, there's a whisper in the silence, child, be led. There's a light
gently glows. There's a light in the valley, shining soft and low. When the night surrounds me, still it gently glows. Through the sorrow and the waiting, through the trials I can't see, there's a light in the valley, and it's leading me.
So I will walk though shadows fall, trusting Him through it all, till I see that holy day, when night fades away.